All right, welcome to the Short Health Solutions. Simple Short Health Solutions podcast. I am Matt Michael. I am feeling like absolute SHIT today because I have come down and fighting a sickness. So usually what happens with me with sicknesses is they hit me like at first and they make me feel like complete crap. But I do all these things to fight it in my body so that's as far as it gets, and then I get over it. Usually, most of the time, within a couple days. So that's what today's podcast is about. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. How if you're starting to feel sickness, how to get rid of it fast. So stay tuned because we're coming up on the 6th season, and I want you to be prepared. How to prevent colds, the flus, just the overall feeling like shiitake mushroomness coming up right now on the Short Simple Health Solutions podcast.
You're now listening to the Short Simple Health Solutions podcast. Based on logic, science, and real-life experiences, we keep it simple and lightning fast for you to view, so you can have an instant health breakthrough. Hosted by health, fat loss, and professional transformation coach, Matt Michael. Your next Short Simple Health Solution starts right now.
Hey, and once again, thank you for joining me on the Short Simple Health Solutions podcast. I am low on energy right now. I'm fighting it. Sometimes doing this podcast wakes me up, so I'm hoping that will happen. So today I'm here to help you prevent. I'm going to give you an instant health breakthrough on how to prevent being sick for an extended period of time and how to get rid of the common cold and any type of like feeling crappiness that you may have as fast as possible. I'll give you all the tips I have. So I am your official physical, mental, and spiritual health coach because those are my favorite topics. We'll be talking about all of them on this podcast and the upcoming podcast called Conversations with the Open Mind, but don't worry about that yet because it's not out yet because I'm slammed busy with all kinds of stuff. So I'm getting all my programs up and running still. One is almost done, ready to go for the ladies. If you want some more information on that or just to see kind of what it's all about, go to fitnutritcommit.com. That's FITNUTRITCOMMIT.com. My other website, New Age Holistic Health. This is where the podcast blogs are posted. So if you want to read up on all the show notes and everything like that, go to newageholistichealth.com. So holistic is HOLISTIC. So newageholistichealth.com. There's a bunch of free stuff there. And actually, there's a free book on there that if you forget anything I'm talking about today, it's all written right in there, along with a bunch of other things. So on the book, I have how to get rid of the common cold in a couple days, how to get rid of your acne naturally, depression, anxiety, all kinds of good stuff that like so many people struggle with. And I made this free guide for that reason to help people. All you got to do is tell me where to send it, type in your email, and it's yours. You'll be on my mailing list, and you can unsubscribe at any time. I don't really send out a ton of emails right now. It's like every once in a while. But it's just to kind of help people as much as I can. Capturing the email just helps for me to be able to send you more good information in the future, really. So let's see. I lost my spot because I was looking at it. So today's podcast is unofficially brought to you by BioTrust products. So I am an affiliate of BioTrust, so the podcast gets a little bit of kickback to help us keep the lights on here. Whenever you buy from them, if you want to buy something, go to fitnutritcommit.biotrust.com. That's FITNUTRITCOMMIT.BIOTRUST.com. And the product I'm going to highlight today, which has to do with what we're talking about, is they call it the Metabo Greens. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's the Metabo Greens 45X. So one of the things I'm going to talk to you about today is really trying to put some alkalizing foods in your body. So I ate alkaline for an entire winter before. I didn't get sick once, and I was around one of my ex-girlfriends and her kid who was sick all the time. I never got it once. And I was eating very alkaline. And alkaline is kind of complicated to explain. I'm going to kind of explain a little bit today, and we'll do another episode on it. It's a little bit controversial, but when things are controversial like that, a lot of times like the medical industry and the media kind of wants to fight up back against things that actually work because they're going to lose money because they don't make money off healthy people. They make money off sick people. So that's the unfortunate truth. So alkalizing your body and eating more alkaline foods than acidic foods actually puts your body in a healing state. So many people have been able to, this is a true story, been able to get rid of their cancer this way. I've personally been able to get rid of a lot of common colds and illnesses this way, and I'll explain more about it today. So what this product does is Metabo Greens is it gives you a huge boost of all these greens and all these nutrients, berries, spices, exotic herbs, etc., everything. It's kind of like juicing, but except it's a powder. So this is recommended in some of my programs too, if people don't want to juice or make green smoothies, for the detox portion of it. And it's made with organic spirulina and chlorella, which are two things I was going to bring up today. It supports metabolism and encourages cravings. So it's a very healthy, very well done supplement. And what I like about BioTrust, as I said in other episodes, is they stand behind their product. So if you don't like it within a year, so you could finish the whole bottle. If you don't like it within a year, you just bring it back. So that's it. No questions asked. So once you guys, if you feel inclined to support the show, go to fitnutriccommit.biotrust.com. Try out the Metablo Greens. Or it's always good to have on hand for like the cold season, that kind of stuff too. If you buy it from fitnutriccommit.biotrust.com, we get a small kickback, helps us keep the show going, and I greatly appreciate anybody who does that. So let's get into the meat of this presentation. Okay, so how to fight off the common cold in 2 days. And this actually goes for a multitude of illnesses. Like the one I have right now, I don't even know what the heck it is. It's like feel shitophobia, I guess. Feel like shitophobia. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't feel well at all. I'm fighting it so hard because I'm trying to get work done. Sometimes it's better just to kind of let it flow, but when you got to do stuff, you got to do stuff. So fighting off the common cold is often not easy, but catching it early makes a significant difference in successfully preventing it and getting better quickly. So that's the key. Catch it early. Start taking vitamin C really early, which I'll get into if it's viral anyway. So let's start with vitamin D. So vitamin D is something I always suggest to take year-round, maybe not so much during the summer if you're out in the sun a lot, but vitamin D helps with depression. It helps with just feeling motivated. It helps with feeling happy, and it also gives a major boost to your immune system. So many people, especially up here in New England, are very low on vitamin D. I'm sure other parts of the country, like Florida, LA, it's maybe less so, but it's still there a lot. And a lot of times doctors can test for this if you're not sure like how you are. Like my doctor tested mine, and I was like way higher in vitamin D because I made it such a priority throughout the winter to take it because it really does help a lot. But I had to cut mine down. That's kind of a rare case. You don't really have to worry too much about that typically. The boost, my doctor recommends me take 4,000 IU a day. It's probably maybe different through other doctors. Mine's a naturopath, but that is the recommended dose she gives me, 4,000 IU. So vitamin D boosts the immune system majorly. So that's something I recommend taking just all the time, and especially during the times of the year where the flu and everything else is more prevalent. So eating more alkaline foods and taking detox and alkaline supplements. So more alkaline foods, it's kind of a complicated thing to explain, but it's mostly vegetables are very alkaline. And there's all kinds of different levels. You can do a quick Google search and find out all the alkalizing foods and alkaline foods that and they're all like the healthier foods that we all know are healthy for us, that you put it in your body, it's going to do good things. Whereas acidic, when you put acidic foods into your body, like mainly like the really, really acidic ones like soda and sugar, like your body's constantly fighting against that, like to bring it back down to its preferred pH, which is just slightly alkaline. So it's constantly fighting that. And when you're eating mostly alkaline foods, it's able to stay close to that pH, so it's not fighting that. So your body can use other resources to fight off infection and all that kind of stuff. And there's not as much deterioration from constantly eating acidic stuff. Does that make sense? You guys, like I said, I want you guys to look this stuff up and research on your own. I always expect people to do that, not just listen to every word that comes out of my mouth and take it as the Bible. I don't expect that at all. I like to encourage people to research. And I think too many people just listen to what other people say and don't look it up. That's an honest statement for you. So all it does in this day and age is so easy to look stuff up, guys. Like, don't take the news's word for it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take the other guru's word for it. All you got to do is spend a few minutes just researching. Just research a few different sites, see what they have to say, see what other people's experiences have been, and follow your own intuition and judge for yourself. But anything I ever put out, that's what I hope and expect you to do. So acidic foods, especially acidic ones such as sugar, soda, and most processed foods, has the opposite effect as they lower your immune system, therefore creating an environment where it is much harder for your body to fight off cold-causing germs or just virus or whatever. Also, supplementing with baking soda also helps to alkalize your body. So I put a little bit in my water as I'm drinking it throughout the day, especially when I'm sick. Lemon juice. So here's something interesting that you'll find when you start looking up alkalizing your body. Lemon juice is an acidic juice, right? But when it gets into the body, it kind of has an alkalizing effect, like a healing effect, similar to apple cider vinegar. So it's kind of like a weird thing. Some of the foods have those kind of effects. So that's something you guys can look up in more detail on your own. I'm going to do more detailed podcasts in the future, but for right now, I just want to get through this so you guys can implement this stuff right away. Chlorella and spirulina are 2 additional supplements that can be ingested which have a major alkalizing, detoxing, and healing effect on the body. So those supplements are in the fitnutriccommit.biotrust.com Metabo Greens product that I mentioned at the beginning of the show. So you can get those in one product along with other things, and that helps to really heal the body. I just ordered some myself because I usually take it all winter because it really helps keep colds at bay. It's helped me in the past. I've taken like other chlorella and spirulina in the past. But it's awesome when you find a supplement that combines them both because they're like superfoods and they really skyrocket your immune system, really alkalize your body. I add it to my protein shake in the morning. So I highly recommend those. I'll go into detail on each one of those more in the future. Vitamin C, garlic, and onions. Now you may be like, what the heck, Matt? Garlic and onions? My breath is going to smell like crap? Oh yeah, I'm not going to tell you it's not. It's going to, absolutely. And, my girlfriend may sleep downstairs if I'm ingesting this stuff right now. But then again, she's sick right now too, so she may have some too if she so follows my lead. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. So garlic and onions are like virus killers. They're natural virus killers, and they've been used for, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of years. And usually what I do when I'm really sick or starting to get sick is I'll go get a salad and I'll get some raw garlic and I'll get some raw onions and I'll just load the salad up with greens, with a lot of garlic, a lot of raw garlic, a lot of raw onions. It has to be raw or else the cook kind of takes away the power of it. And just kind of load up on it. And I'll put other stuff in there, like I use guacamole for a dressing. You want to find like a healthier kind of dressing, not a high sugar one. And guacamole and avocados are very alkalizing as well. So I do that, and that's like my superfood. I like put that right down. So it depends on how far you want to go with this and how far you want to take it. I hate being sick, so I go to the extreme to get rid of my sickness. So that's the type of stuff I'll do. I'll do everything I'm telling you about right now. Absolutely, most of the time. Vitamin C is something we all know about, helps. But in order for vitamin C to help, you really have to take some higher doses of it for it to really be a virus killer. And vitamin C mostly helps with viruses. And you can look this stuff up on your own, guys. Don't take my word for it. So I'll take a dose of vitamin C of 1,000 to 500 milligrams 3 to 10 times daily. So I go to the extreme. I don't expect you to go to the extreme or take my advice. In fact, do it at your own risk. I've never had any negative effects of it. But definitely you don't have to go quite to the extreme as I do. Definitely do a little research on your own, see what's best for your body. But I do high doses of vitamin C throughout the day. Once again, just figure out what the best dosage is for your body. Quick Google search, dose of vitamin C to get rid of a cold. And I recommend I would usually do at least 5,000 milligrams a day, especially when I'm sick or when I'm coming down with something. Let's see. Losing my spot here. I'm following my notes at the moment. So probiotics, this is the next one. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of a high quality probiotic. So probiotics help your gut bacteria, and every illness or most every illness starts in the gut. So if your gut bacteria is off, you're going to be a lot more susceptible to illness. So getting a probiotic that's refrigerated, because a lot of the ones that aren't refrigerated are kind of fake. So probiotics are, I can't say they're similar to antibiotics, but they work in the same way differently. So probiotics are pretty much support fighting the bad bacteria and the bad viruses with the good bacteria, whereas antibiotics kill everything in your body. And if you ever run a course of antibiotics, this is a side note, it is going to wreck your immune system. Doctors give it out like candy, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't understand it. And they don't understand like how bad antibiotics can be for you. And especially if you're giving them too often when it comes to a time where you really need it, when you're really sick, they may not work because of the resistance. So your doctors will try to put antibiotics on you. Definitely use your best judgment and try to save it for a time where you really, really need it, not when you just have something minor. A lot of people use it for antibiotics for like minor things like yeast infections and stuff like that, where you can use probiotics to get the same results. I've had similar minor things like that before and been able to get the same results using probiotics. It goes away in a couple of days. So yeah, definitely probiotics. They're sometimes on the pricier side, but they're worth it. I usually take one a day throughout most of the year. Sometimes I get off track and just going to get back on track, and it really helps boost your healthy gut bacteria and boost your immune system. You get sick a ton less by taking these, totally. So this is a little bit overwhelming. A lot of information here. So let me just recap real quick. Probiotics, I would consider taking that most of the year, along with a morning maintenance dose of vitamin C, maybe like 1,000 milligrams. So these, I'm going to go over like the year-round things right now. Vitamin D, definitely every day. Definitely at least like a small dose every day. My doctor prescribes 4,000 IU for me. You can do somewhere around that, whatever you prefer. I would at least get some in your body every day. And then when you feel like you're getting sick, when you get that tickle in your throat, that's when you really want to start like adding more vitamin C, more vitamin D, and really taking the detox supplements. I also am going to do chlorella and spirulina year round, but if you don't want to do it year round, you can wait till you're starting to feel like a kind of like the low energy and the tickle in the throat or whatever symptoms you may have. You want to catch it as soon as possible because it's going to work a lot better if you catch it as soon as possible. And it's like you don't want to just take like one pill and be like, oh, I'm fighting it. I took 200 milligrams of vitamin C. You want to really it's like a war with your body. You really want to just take as much as you can, and that's what's really going to stop it from occurring. And also, obviously, I can't forget the obvious, get some rest. Don't overdo it yourself. When you're putting exercise and stress on your body, that's just adding more stress to your body and putting your body's resources elsewhere. So you kind of want to relax when you're feeling under the weather. Kind of like I should be doing right now, but I'm recording this podcast instead. But trust me, my workday will be much shorter today because of the fact that I'm not feeling well. So that's about it, guys. So load up on vitamin C, garlic and onions when you're feeling it coming on. Alkalizing foods will be your best friend even year round if you want to keep your body nice and healthy. Work on anti-aging and fun stuff like that where you don't, age as fast. Then it's totally worth it. I saw a photo not too long ago. I wish I could pull this up. Maybe I'll try to find it and post it on the show notes. It was of two men, both the same exact age. One had they were 50 years old or 56 years old or something. One was like bald, gray hair, pot belly, looked like crap. And there was another guy that looked like no older than me, honestly. And that was the difference between diet. Diet is powerful, guys. It will help you live longer. And not only that, but it'll help you live a higher quality of life. Like people give me the reason oh, we're all going to die. Just eat what you want. But it's a matter of, it's not really about dying. It's about how are you going to feel as life goes on when you're either going to eat healthy and feel great and have a very fulfilling life as a result, because everything is a result of everything works together. Eating, whether your job and everything mends together. It all starts with nutrition. But if you feel like crap from eating like crap for so many years, you're not going to be able to accomplish as much. You're going to have a hard time being happy from day to day. It's just worth it to start changing into healthy habits now. And if you do need help doing this, I do offer online coaching, online programs. All you got to do is go to fitnutriccommit.com. You can read about it, see what it's all about, see if it's a good fit for you. You can set up a quick call with me, and I'd love to talk with you. So that's it for today. Short, Simple Health Solutions podcast, guys. Check out fitnutriccommit.biotrust.com for the Metabo Green supplement. They also have awesome proteins, and it's very high quality. You can purchase stuff on there. And if you don't like it within a freaking year, you send it back. No biggie. All right, so that's the podcast for this week. Right now, I'm doing this once a week. Hope to get more once I become full out with my business. So I'm taking clients right now. It's limited, so if you're interested, go read about it. Send me a message. I'll talk to you soon. That's it for today on the Short, Simple Health podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Show notes and the blog will be at newageholistichealth.com if you forget any of this. And also there's a free guide going over everything I just talked about at newageholistichealth.com. It's right on the homepage. Type your email in. You get all of this and more. Thank you very much, guys. Have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll see you next week.
For show notes, blogs, and free guides on physical, mental, and spiritual health topics, visit fitnutriccommit.com.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you listening to the show. I'd love to connect with you more on social media, so follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetFitMusic, and on Facebook in our Forever Free Facebook community. That can be found at facebook.com/groups/short-simple-health. I'll see you there.
Now it's time to take what you've learned from this episode and take action right now. Subscribe now, leave us a review, and stay tuned next time so we can help you on the Short, Simple Health Solutions podcast.
Thank you for listening towards the end and helping us out. The latest BioTrust code, which I'm not sure how long it'll last, this is one they put out, is 23 off. So go to fitnutriccommit.biotrust.com and you can use the code 23 off to get 23% off your entire order. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy. We appreciate it. It helps the podcast a lot, and it'll help you a lot. They have a 1-year return policy and some awesome stuff, so go take a look. Thank you.